Good day everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today, it's going to be a local video today. I'm going to take you all with me to go see the old North Wales Hospital in Denbigh. This is a place of significant history to the town. Many families who've lived in Denbigh all their lives. You know, like myself, I've got members of my family who have worked there. I'm sure I've got people I know who've had members of their family work there. It's a very important place for people in Denbigh. So let's go there. Let's go for a walk there. Let me show you around. I'll dig into a little bit of history about it as well. And then at the end of the video, if there's anything more you want to see, I will add links into the description for you all to have a look at. I'll catch you all in a bit. Okay, so I'm currently walking up to the North Wales Hospital now. From where I live, should take no more than 5 minutes really. I'm looking forward to going there so I can show you all what it's like from the outside. The outside of the building is magnificent, not gonna lie. I'll catch you all when I'm up there. Already I am regretting putting this hoodie on. I am bloody roasting. Okay everyone, I've made it. Didn't take that long really for walk up that hill. Yeah, still I'm out of shape. Yeah, if I do more of these walks, hopefully I won't be. But you know, that's besides the point. We're not talking about my health at this point. We are talking about the North Wales Hospital. So, just looking at it myself, I'll turn you around in a minute, but I just want to take the view in for myself. And yeah, I'm being quite selfish here, taking the view for myself. Sod of a lot of you, but do you know what? It's about me at the moment. I'll make it you. Nah, I'm only kidding, guys. It's all about you. It's all about you guys watching me, and everyone who follows. I'm really, really appreciative. I should be saying all that at the end, really, but here we go. So, I'll turn you around now. Right. Hold on, let me just make sure I don't want to be dropping my camera. Okay, as you can see, all the way over there, I'll see if I can zoom in for you. If you bear with me. How do I zoom in? My finger's just covering that then. Do you know what? As you can see from here, you should be able to see it. You've got the North Wales Hospital right in that corner over there. I mean, just look at the building itself. What a building it is. So much history there. I mean, you know, my mum used to work there, me and my grandparents. You know, it's a lot of history for the whole Denbigh. And I still find it a shame to this very day how it's been left to just rot. But it looks like they are working. People are working on the site now. I don't exactly know what they're doing, but hopefully they'll be doing something to make it look good. Over here, that would be the building where they had all the staff would stay. Well, you know, nurses' quarters and all that. Yeah, it was quite a big place for staff. I mean, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to stop this for a second. I'm just going to get some history out, and then I'll bring you all back. Okay, everyone, I've brought you back now. Yeah, I've got all my information here. It's sort of, I just typed in on Google. I've got some of it off the Denbigh County Council site, which goes into detail about what they're doing with the place now and where it was. And I've got another article which is from the BBC. Again, I'll put the links for these articles in my description if you want to look at reading it yourselves. But let's start off with when it opened. So building of it began in 1844. Building was completed by 1848, and that's when the asylum opened. It was known as an asylum back then. It wasn't known as a hospital, so per se. So realistically, the asylum could hold up to 1,500 patients which is staggering if you think about that number. That's a lot of people to deal with. Now, back then it was, people, include people with patients who are there. Sorry for stuttering then, guys. The patients who are living there were people who suffered with, I'm just going to walk down to the gates as well for you. Sorry to interrupt myself. Yeah, you'd have people living there who were patients who had learning disabilities, people with dementia, people with epilepsy and all that. But back then, epilepsy was a difficult one because they didn't really know much about it back then. But obviously we know now it's a neurological disorder, and we help people out with epilepsy a lot better than what we did back then. Now, they did some of the things they did. It wasn't great. I mean, they lobotomised people there. It's not something we get away with nowadays. Now there was overcrowding and there were staff shortages there. Don't know when that came into effect, but there was more patients than there was staff, which, as you can tell, would make things a hell of a lot more difficult. Now, they did used to think people who had mental health conditions back then, they did think they were possessed back then. But that's because they didn't know what they were talking. They didn't know what the illnesses were at the time, especially epilepsy, and they didn't know what was really going on. But there was no form of treatment for mental illness up until the 1930s. So as you can imagine, for the first 78 years or so of the hospital/asylum being open, the only treatments were employment and recreation, which, not great when you think about it, but then what could you have done back then when you compare to what we have now? I'll just give you another view of everything. Okay, let's get walking again. Now, there were reports of staff being dismissed for abuse, like if it's patients or abuse them in one way or another. But, I think this comes from, well, they do say on it, I don't know who said it, but it's in quotation marks, I think the majority of staff were very good people and did their best in very trying and difficult circumstances. Now, I get that, I really do. I really do get that. It could have been, I can imagine it being a very difficult time. You think of all the technology we have now, they didn't have that back then. Now, what they referred... Sorry, just getting my information again. Now, some of the research showed that the youngest child who was in that hospital was a 6-year-old, and he had a learning disability. And you had people that were called idiots and imbeciles, and these people were what we now call having a learning disability. Imagine saying that nowadays. I mean, Jesus, you just can't get away with saying it. I mean, it's, so that's just a little bit of the history there. So I'll go to what they're doing now. Now, as everyone knows, the hospital itself, the health authority announced its closure in 1987. But it wasn't until the place didn't close down until 1995. And that was when the last patient left. And then they closed the hospital down, and that was it. It was just left. Now, I'm here thinking, why couldn't they have done something with it back then? When I get to the front of the gate, you'll see the state of the building now. And, but, oh, I'll tell you to me now, so it's me talking. But yeah, I'm just a little bit confused, guys. So, the place closed in 1995. Me personally, I would have ever found a use for it. And if you can't use it as a hospital, I'd have turned it into like a museum or something, you know. Because that place has so much history. Make it a museum. More jobs for people. But, you know, the owners at the time, they just left it. Left it to go into disrepair. And it's such a shame, because it was such a lovely building. I think what didn't help matters was that you had people breaking in there, setting fire to the place, damaging stuff in there. Ridiculous. You know. Now, is it recommended? Can you go in there to have a look around nowadays? No. They have security there, and you know, it's for your own protection, really. You can't go in there because it's not a safe building to be walking around in. It's just been left to disrepair, and you don't know if anything's going to be falling down. Don't know if anything's going to be. You don't know if you're going to fall into anything. So I'm putting this warning out there for you now, guys. Don't go in there. If you want to look at pictures of what it's like in there, there is. If you have, now I know it's on the Google Play Store. I don't know about Apple because I don't have any Apple products. But there is a book about the North Wales Hospital, and that book will have pictures of how it looked back in the day. You know, and at the moment that book is £3, so I might buy it myself for a bit of history. Okay, I'm going to turn you around now. I'm by the main entrance. Look at that building. What an amazing building that is. And as you can see, there's no way of getting in. I mean, you wouldn't get in. I wouldn't even try. You've got the signs there telling you not to do it. Sorry I cut off then, guys. I lost my train of thought, didn't know what I was going to say. Now, I don't claim to know everything about the North Wales Hospital. Before anyone starts complaining in the comments, or you're not giving enough information, I've given what I can. That's all I can do. I came this way because this building holds many fond memories for me. It's, you know, like most of my family work there. That's why it's memorable for me. And I hope that's been informative for you. Like I said, I will put descriptions. Get my words mixed up now. I'll put links in my description for you all to see. And if you could go on it, and there'll be a lot more information. I'll tell you a lot more than what I've told you. I've just given you a brief glimpse of what it's all about. So I'm gonna head back now. I'll choose another destination in Denbigh soon. And here we've got the Denbigh Castle, we've got Brook House downtown, we've got the Lount where my tide used to take me, and I'll see if I can get someone to come on these walks with me, because I think it'll be a lot more fun, and some of my friends will be able to live a bit of history again. So everyone, thank you very much for following me on this little tiny adventure today. I will catch you all soon. Please like, subscribe, and set that notification bell. I will catch you all soon. Thank you for watching Gaming with J Bear. See you all very soon. Bye bye.